guys. Welcome to another good one for Randomizer Cinco Bingo. Today we got Horse versus robthegamer115. I'm Garfield the Lightning, and I'm joined by Snowbear.
Hello, hello.
So we've got Horse, who's 1-0 in his group, and Rob the Gamer is 0-1, but we're still early yet, and yeah, well, Horse is probably the favourite for this group altogether, so if Rob can take Horse down, that would be a pretty big scalp, but yeah, it'll all depend on what happens on this card. Anything jump out in particular here, Snowbear?
Center Goal is particularly nasty. It's two of the harder Pokemon we get. But it is there is no specific day goal stuff here, so that's also very good. With maybe the clock rollover to get another Pokeball from Kurt.
Some of these goals seem like there's a few goals that might take a while. There's a lot of there's multiple trainer goals here. 8 in Lighthouse, 4 in National Park. They might be able to skip one or both of them because they're not on diagonals, but even so, I also hate it when Stop 4 and Evolve 4 are on the same card. It just feels so awkward sometimes. Did it have to do that?
It does, and also having not only that, but having the trainers in National Park and the Lighthouse. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's just a card that. I wish there was a bit more synergy here. Eight Waters too is another long one. It is the most common type, but that's the variant that requires the most time investment. All the other own this many of a certain type. There aren't as many as 8.
I wouldn't say it's the hardest though, for sure, because poison types can be definitely much trickier.
I mean, it depends what you see, really. If you get a Nidoran or a Weedle or something, that's 3 right there. But anyway, we'll see what we get as the starters. Well, we got a few options here. A few of these could all be runnable, really.
I looked away. What were the options again?
The options were Golbat, Electabuzz, and Kabutops.
I think Kabutops is probably the correct version there. Not only for the water type, but also probably the most runnable.
Well, I got Horse picking the Electabuzz and Rob taking the Kabutops, so we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. I mean, this is probably one of the tougher choices I've seen to start off with. Sunflora, go away. I've had enough of you.
What do you mean? I love seeing Sunflora. It's a great Pokemon.
Electabuzz is right there in the grass. Now we know where Professor Elm got it.
Oh, he's a scam artist. He says, "Oh, these are these rare Pokemon. I just happened to find it next door."
I don't think either of these guys have shown us their moveset yet. I'm being teased a bit.
It's gonna be a little bit hard for the rock moves, though. But yeah, we're still not looking at any.
Yeah, I guess if they had picked Golbat, that might have helped bait some rock moves, at least.
Or they could just find a Charizard, which
that'll definitely bait rock moves.
Alright, no rock moves to start with from either of them.
Okay, neither of these movesets look particularly great.
Rob says no to the Charizard. I don't know how you can turn down my buddy. Charizard's my buddy because I always find him on Route 30. With item randos.
This Charizard doesn't look particularly great either. I mean, these are all, like, barely forceable, but you'd rather find something that you're excited to run.
Look, man, beggars can't be choosers.
You gotta learn that in Bingo quickly, I think. It's already Rob's second water type.
That Lapras, though, is completely unrunnable.
Yeah, you don't really want Outrage to be the move you're going to be using most.
I do like the Magmar on Horse's screen. It's fragile, but can be really good if it has a decent moveset.
Yeah, Electabuzz, Jinx, Magmar are kind of all like that. Electabuzz does not have the moveset, but maybe the Magmar will help us out.
Not from the two moves it showed us. Although Ice Beam makes
Ice Beam?
me
Well,
eat my
you know,
words.
That'll do for now. I mean, you want a little more than that, but it's fine. Oh, that Golbat was mad. Nice crit there.
One could say it's outraged.
Hey. Oh, what the heck? That Magmar got so close. I thought it was over at the start, and then it got Kabutops down to -6, but ah dear, wasn't quite
And
enough.
now here comes the Morning Suns.
Oh, what the heck? What a troll. Oh, what a massive waste of time that was. I didn't get it. Well, I mean, unless this Electabuzz learns a move after it beats the Kabutops. Unless it just misses, and it'll waste even more time.
In the time it took Horse to beat the rival, Rob is already back on Route 30.
Oh, man. So yeah, we haven't really seen anything to light the world on fire yet. But if these guys aren't satisfied with what they've seen so far, there's plenty of other routes to search before they get to Violet City. We have Route 46 if they want to make it a little detour. Horse is going for this item, I think, just to find more encounter slots on the way. Just see Sunflora again and get out of here. Sunflora is not particularly runnable, as as I learned in a recent race I commentated. I mean, this Magmar will do. It has Ice Beam. He just doesn't really have a great way to hit Steel types at the moment. He has a Mud Slap, I guess, but it's pretty weak.
Well, the good thing is he did catch a Nidoran, though, so that's a good way to not only evolve for, but also to stop evolving.
Yep, good point. It does evolve at level 16, so that's that's about the earliest you'll be able to get something besides things like Weedle and Caterpie. Anyway, Horse is going for the 46 play.
I'm a little surprised. I don't find it pays off that much for me because it's only level 2s and 3s.
Yeah, I think I'd probably prefer because this Magmar I think is forceable in a pinch. If I was like absolutely desperate and had literally nothing, then I'd probably be more inclined to do 46. But in Horse's position, I might be more inclined to go to Route 31 where there's higher level Pokemon.
I am confused why he caught the Furret though.
Just to check
and the Nidoran has ancient power.
He's already got a rock move on that Nidoran. Very good.
just make sure he marks it off because he did check it.
Rob did not catch that Weeping Bell. I think that would have been a good catch because... Oh, never mind. This is 8 water. It's not 7 poisons. I've been commentating too many matches recently.
I mean, it's another evolution though, so actually it's still not a bad idea.
That is true, yes. Another easy Evo. Giraffe Egg, one of the more popular mains this tournament so far.
It's better than some of the other ones, especially especially the one that shall not be mentioned. I do think it's a really nice variety that we've had over all of the mains. But Giraffe Egg is definitely one of those that's easy to sleep on, because in the normal game, its moveset is horrible, and it just doesn't have redeeming qualities. But with Rando's, movesets are not a problem, and its stats of having about 80 attack and 90 special attack with the good normal typing really helps it out.
Yeah, and it's able to go both physical and special, which is very nice to be able to be a bit more flexible with the moves you can teach it via TMs.
Yeah, that's what the one beautiful things about Randos is that it lets you run so many different Pokemon that you wouldn't ever be able to get to run in competitive or even just in the normal game.
Now, Horse does like to run his traditionally weaker Pokemon, and he may actually be main switching to the Croconaw here.
I think that was just the deal with the Swag Cargo.
I don't know.
But yeah, Rob took a wipe to the 9. That Nidoran showed itself with ancient power.
Well, there's not really much for him up here, I don't think, on the card. But yeah, I guess this is somewhere you can go if you want a bit more experience. Oh, he's only level 5, no wonder.
Okay. Oh, that's an exploding giraffe. But he might actually be running that Crocodile. It's got a decent moveset.
Crocodile's not too bad. It has decent enough attack, but that's about all you can really say about it until it evolves.
I don't know its
Feraligatr.
attack.
I think it's like 80 something ish.
I mean, that's workable.
It's okay.
It's no Magmar with 105 attack and 100 special or something like that.
We see explosion on Magmar now as well. Spread the explosion around. He's teaching it. It could, help in a desperate situation.
One could say this match is explosive.
You've got to stop.
I do find it interesting because I think this is now my second time commentating Rob's games, but he is very quick to climb the tower for experience.
Yeah, an alternative thing you could do for experience is to fight the bug catcher on 31. He has pretty low level Pokemon, but he does have 4 of them, so they're pretty easy to defeat. But he should give you decent experience. Climbing all the way up here seems like maybe a bit of overkill to me.
That's what I think, but he knows that Nidoran has ancient power, so that's understandable.
Wow, and Crocodile and stab Bubble Beam. Okay, well, Horse vindicated for this then. Okay, this is definitely
Discount
workable
Surf!
now.
Discount Surf! Can't hit on the Discount Surf. I am surprised not, for example, attaching something like the Bright Powder.
Yes, the Bright Powder is... I don't know. Where would you rank it on the held items that you can give your Pokemon?
I'd rank it on higher up if you can get the misses. It seems to be really boom or bust with that.
Yeah, I suppose as opposed to something like Leftovers, which will always give you a little bit of help.
I think Leftovers is overkill in the beginning of the game, but at the end game, it's nice. I would rate King's Rock or something like a Gold Berry or like Miracle Berry or one of the status items is pretty nice early on. I don't remember what berry he attached on to the Magmar, or whatever, the Croconaw, but I'm sure it's okay. I do wonder though if Horse is gonna try fishing.
Horse is using his whole team at the moment, it seems like. Raising a balanced team of friends. Oh, we got Tedious with Boomerang as well. Zrom's not been kind to Magmar so far. Gonna see Giraffe explode on this thing, do you reckon?
I would hope not!
Oh, there it is. Oh, he doesn't get it off.
I think
well, not
Elder
like he needs to...
Sage Lee is telling him to go back to the gym.
Yeah, he doesn't need to defeat the Elder for any real reason. There's no flash on the card. There's no 3 non-TM accuracy reducing. Sorry, yeah, non-TM. Non-TM non-damaging. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Look, it's late, alright.
I think I'm glad that I channeled the little bear to telling Rob to try the gym.
There we go. Much easier at level 9. Also might have to break out that Magmar again for Jumpluff.
Oh my gosh, it looks like all the non-fully evolved have the rock moves.
Yeah, Rob will certainly have his choice when if he decides to go for that goal.
It's interesting that, Rob, who climbed the tower, is matching up with a horse there, and it really does show sometimes a little bit of extra levels can help make up for any extra time trying to go through stuff.
Yeah, they both spent time on different things, right? Rob kind of decided he wanted to go for the Magmar. Horse has been a little less decisive in that respect, trying to find something a little better. Oh, okay, so Magmar and Electabuzz will have problems against that Jumpluff as well, because they're under-leveled, and Jumpluff does have Dig. And Ancient Power. What the heck? Does everything have Ancient Power? What's going on here? Or a rock move, anyways.
Oh, just all the better for the card.
I guess.
Hopefully Horse makes it through here. I'm a little bit interested in seeing him use Pound versus... I guess that's his only move against Jump Bluff.
He's really just gotta try and... I don't know if he can win with these levels. You might just need to level something up.
I think with a couple of potions, you should be okay. And maybe the bright powder for the occasional 5%.
Yeah, okay.
5% chance. I think it's 5% chance to miss. It's something really low.
I think in later gens it's 10%. I don't know what it's like in Gen 2. What is one of the 2 hidden chambers open on Rob's end? He picked up a max revive. Revival items are always really nice to find early on before you can buy them.
It looks like, according to Bulbpedia, it's an 8% chance to miss in Gen 2.
What? What a strange number.
Well, it's 20 out of 256.
Dragonite, where were you earlier?
Did you really want to summon the ice moves?
Well, I guess we did see a fair few rock moves, so Dragonite might not have had the smoothest time either.
Oh shoot, I didn't see it was Poison Barb today. Poison Barb, whoops, I just said it was a Thursday, any card day, but Poison Barb is a Friday. Although, considering Rob picked it up, it really could be any card, any day on the card.
Yeah, so you're right all along.
It is good to pick it up in hidden chambers. I think, well, Rob does a lot of item randos, so going to the escape road chamber is pretty natural to him.
Another easy Evo there. Should Rob want to catch that?
Yep. So Rob, I've talked to Rob a little bit, and he says he doesn't like to repel for these first few early routes, which is kind of a different stylistic choice than a lot of the runners.
Well, I don't blame him at all at the moment because we have absolutely no information on anything on the card as far as I've seen.
I don't know, Garth. What's your take on repelling early versus not?
I don't think I'd not repel through the entire route, but I certainly don't mind getting a few encounters here and there. Dragonite's here too. What the heck? Especially, you know, like in these situations where we don't have any information yet. I'm always a little scared of getting to the cleanup phase and not having enough info to finish the race.
I mean, I understand it. At the same time, though, it's much easier just to not repel in the later routes and just depend on information you get on trainers.
I don't know. It's just maybe it's just because it burned me in a practice recently where I was just floundering for info at the end.
I mean, it's really a stylistic choice, really.
But for me, it would depend on the card and how much info I'd had so far. We do have, I guess, you know, I say we don't have any info. Rob did get the giraffe rig, but besides that, I don't think we've seen anything.
I mean, it's still pretty early.
Well, you called it, Horse going for those old rod strats, trying to pick up a level 10. Well, or he can just grind on this level 10, I suppose, until he gets a little stronger. course, might do this for a while just to level his Croconaw up a bit. Seems to be the common fishing slot too, so very nice grinding spot. Wow, Fire Punch? Okay, that's really nice for Magmar.
Oh, looks like we've hit a couple optionals. I guess horse hitting that hiker. He's a little bit harder to avoid because you have to pause.
Yeah, having the bike start is maybe not something that everybody is immediately used to. So there's some movement at the start of the game that's a bit different.
Oh wow! When did horse learn hidden power?
He just learned it by level up after that Chansey.
Well, we know it's super effective against Dragonite, which means it's either Ice Dragon or Rock.
Yeah, you'd really hope not to be Dragon, really, because that doesn't give you a whole lot of coverage. But, yeah, you'd probably rather have Rock on Croconaw just to give it a nice physical attack.
Yeah, so what's an interesting thing is how the typings of hidden power work out. Do you know a little bit about that?
I mean, I know it has to do with your DVs, and like whether they're odd or even. And
It's a little bit more complicated, but so the typing is determined by your attack and defense DVs, and they have kind of, since it's can be 15 types without, with excluding normal. Depending on what your attack and defense is, you can have different combinations. So those attack defense determines not only your typing, but also determines the majority of the power. With the rest of it being determined on whether you have greater than 8 for the power for all the other stats. So, for example, attack and defense will with max power, it's 70 power. So with attack above 8, I believe it's 40 power from that, another 20 for defense, or something like that. And then it adds on kind of half powers extra for each one. So I think
getting wrecked by a mirror coat from Mischievous there. Always hate to see that. You can't really see a move like that coming.
But yeah, hidden power is kind of interesting, but it's hard to really take advantage of. But yeah, oof, hidden power, or mirror coat is rough. Although he has a max revive, must have picked that up maybe
yes,
from...
I commented on that when he picked it up from the treasure room.
Yeah, so treasure room paying out for him. And oh no, that Scyther is showing us Destiny Bond. Luckily though, it was behind a substitute, so it didn't take any damage.
No, Magmar's moveset is suddenly looking a lot better after being taught Fire Punch by a TM and learning Headbutt upon level up. I'm not actually sure where Rob got the Fire Punch GM because...
was it Union?
It wasn't Union. Union was TM40. It was like TM20 something. I'm not really... It must have been on a Pokemon, I suppose.
Must have been. Probably was on that Execute.
Mischievous is a Pokemon that we need that will help for 2 different goals. So now we know it's in Ruins of Elf or Whirl Islands. Ruins of Elf being the more preferred one to go for.
Even then, it's a little bit ugly because Ruins of Elf has 3 totally different areas it could be in. Well, Technically 2, but they're all separated out because the water runs off is not even close to the grass.
Yeah, the water is way more accessible than the grass in Ruins of Alpha. If you want to get to the grass, you got to go through Union Cave, which we might have to do for this card anyway, because we'll probably need a water stone to open one of the chambers, and for that chamber you do have to go through Union Cave.
Right, right. Although the grass is by the Ho chamber, which is the going through the top rather than the bottom.
Yeah, but at least you're partway there. We see the Venonat. Okay, we've seen a fair few Pokemon now, but seeing Venonat is really big. That's a huge sigh of relief to have information on the Centaur, assuming it exists in Johto.
I really hope it does.
Yes, please. Please let it exist in Johto. Rob might check it right now, actually, just to give himself some peace of mind. Oh, it's in Mount Silver! No! Ah, we can't access Mount Silver.
I mean, that is Johto!
You're not wrong, but we can't. He's actually looking for Venomoth too.
Oh, please no.
Is he going to go for breed strats? Maybe he's completely desperate. Polly, that's not
no.
a Johto Eater? What is this?
Please, no breeding strats. Can we have a tournament without needing to do breeding? It's been bad enough in some of the other tournaments.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, at least we know now. We don't have to wonder, I suppose. I really hope to see that Paris later then.
It's interesting how Horse and Rob are going for the completely different twins.
Yeah, and Horse getting Charmeleon information off the left one. Or the right one, rather. Sorry, my bad. Never mind.
Oh, never mind. They went the same one.
They both went right twin. That's quite unusual. Usually you'd see people go left twin just because it's like the last movement.
Yeah, Horse goes right side. I think I forgot about that. Horse likes to go right side, which is one Pokemon slower than going left side. I always like bringing up the twins because they're coded as two different sets of Pokemon trainers. Because in the original game, whichever person you fought first of the twins would send out their Pokemon first. But with the randomizer, because they're separate trainers entirely, they have two different sets of information.
Well, these guys are really close together now, just fighting Bugsy at the exact same time.
You know, out of all the mains to be running, I didn't expect to see a Crocodile.
Well, you know, you said we've been running a lot of different Pokemon this tournament. We got another one to add to the list there. Has anyone run Magmar this tournament yet?
I can check in a second. I believe the answer is a no from a quick scan.
Speaking of a quick scan, Horse getting the bad news after scanning for that Venonat. Now, I'm not sure I agree with Rob healing the poison there, because he did see Zap Cannon from Houndoom. And I don't think he can knock it out in one hit with Magmar.
With Headbutt, he might be able to. Houndoom is notoriously frail.
Yes, we know that from another race. I think it will survive one headbutt from there, though. Although it might be running low on Zap Cannons.
Might be done with the Zap Cannons. Oh,
Oh, never mind. It doesn't even matter. Just get the flinch.
hey. Don't. I never complained about flinching a
That's
Pokemon
the
like that.
strat. Hail Whip. Lovely. Cinco Bingo is not the full board. You can get 5 bingo lines and they can overlap, so you can do like one row and one column, and if they share a goal, then that's just better for you. It's more efficient. Hey, a water type on horse's screen. Good stuff, good stuff.
I mean, yes, and even if it shows a rock type move. Although he already has that.
Yeah, that goal is absolutely free.
And Rob's teaching Twister. I didn't see what he taught it over.
He taught it over Mud Slaps. There's no real need for him to teach Twister though, because it doesn't hit anything harder than any of his other moves.
I mean, it's another flinch chance.
I guess, but you'll be using Headbutt like all the time if you want a flinch chance.
Cinco Bingo is not full board. Cinco Bingo is 5 columns, rows, or diagonals, which can be overlapped.
I suppose Rob doesn't really have much use for Mud Slap anymore, to be fair, now that he has Fire Punch for those steel types that you couldn't really hit with Ice Beam.
Rock types?
Well, maybe, but I mean, even then, you can still just
I tend to brute force it.
You can still just use Ice Beam and be fine with most of those.
I usually just brute force it with Fire Punch anyways. Because rock types tend to not have good special defense.
Yeah.
And Horse is into Goldenrod. I hope he's trying to pick up some good TMs.
See what we have.
So we have Twin Needle with either Sharpen or Meditate, and I didn't see what the
Barrage, I
last
think
one.
the other one was.
Yeah, I think it's Barrage.
Not good TMs. I mean, I suppose boosting your attack ain't that bad, but
I'd rather have an attacking move doing damage. 20 years ago when I was still a kid, I wouldn't do status moves. I think there's only a few status moves I would ever keep. One of them being Sword Stance, which that was definitely not.
no, it wasn't. I I know because I actually bought Sword Dance in my race.
Yeah, because I do item randos, I've learned to. If it says it's an attack, it's a damaging move. Otherwise, it's a non-damaging move. And then there's a couple descriptions to look for that'll help you tell which ones to use.
Wow, Blizzard Jinx is the Kenya. Goodness me.
You couldn't pay me enough to run one of those again. I've done those too many times.
Yeah, I mean, Blizzard is just... It's not so great to run on such a frail Pokemon like Jinx, where if you miss, you're probably dead.
Well, for me, the problem is more you lose about a minute every time you go into a battle.
Yes, that too. We do often joke about you losing the race whenever you encounter Jinx, just because of its obscenely long cry.
There's only a few that rival it, like Lugia, which you just lose beyond seeing it because it's hard to kill, its cry is obnoxiously long, and it doesn't have enough power to really kill you.
Oh,
And then there's ones...
Rob doesn't even need to look for Misdreavus for the Murkrow Misdreavus goal because he runs into it right there. Very convenient.
Yeah, that's really nice to see more poke goals here. That Murkrow seems to be giving him a lot of trouble, though.
Yeah, I mean, just chuck balls, to be honest.
He only has a few, which is why he's trying to weaken it.
Oh, okay. This Giraffe rig has actually done alright, though. I was kind of worried it would just go down to bite, but Murkrow is nice.
To be honest, I would be tempted to explode on the Murkrow and hope it lives. So now that we have some of the goals showing up, what do you see our runners' paths really being?
Well, I'd have to look at that in more detail. I'm not great at just knowing what a path is at this point. I kind of have to write some stuff down and study it first. But it looks like Rob can at least do column 5 relatively painlessly.
Yeah, I've been thinking about column 5, and since they have inspo, he could also do probably column 4, assuming he finds a trade Pokemon.
That's a big assumption. There are only 4 Pokemon that you can trade in the game: Bellthrower, Abra, Krabby, and Dragonair.
Well, in Johto, that is, but yes.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to Kanto this race. Are we? Please say we're not. Please. Please
I hope not.
Promise
I
me.
hope not. I can promise you nothing of the sort.
No.
Oh, it looks like we just got a huge raid from SpeedGaming 5. Welcome, everyone. This is Pokemon Randomizer Cinco Bingo Tournament, the summer 2021 version. We have Horace versus Rob the Gamer. This is, I think, Horace's second game. He's coming off 1-0 record, and Rob is 0-1, I believe, coming
Yes, that's
off
right.
a loss. Right now, we're in the group stages, so all the competitors have 6 weeks to play in their group of 5. The 4 matches in their group of 5.
Rob trying to go for the more accurate move in Iron Tail, but it misses. I don't think Iron Tail would have killed anyway, to be honest.
Considering electricity resists electric, it would be hard pressed to see that, considering how bulky Ampharos is.
Sudowoodo is Clefairy, another easy Pokemon to evolve with a Moonstone. Rob running into optional with a Mewtwo with Magnitude. Oh no.
Get me out of here!
Dang, it's a bit of a slow Magmar to be outsped by a Mewtwo 4 levels lower at this point.
I mean, Mewtwo's base speed is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, yeah, but I'd still expect Magmar to... Okay, it looked like it might have been a speed tie. Interesting to note he's going for Ice Beam rather than Fire Punch. Fire Punch would be a little bit stronger because of the same type of attack bonus.
That would be that's true. Sorry, that would be correct, and it's true. Meanwhile, Horse is taking care of the Kimono girls with relative ease, despite being statused, which seems to be common throughout the last few ROMs I've watched, where you just can't escape being statused about 4 to 5 times.
Do you have a least favorite status, Snowbear?
It's got to be either freeze or paralyze. Paralyze because it's so crippling, but freeze is because like you never know when you're gonna unfreeze.
Yeah.
At least you do unfreeze though, unlike Gen 1.
Yeah, I think for me, paralysis comes up a little more, so it's a little bit more of a thorn in my side.
My luck tends to be that I get frozen a lot more. Which is why I always appreciate Pokemon with the moves Sacred Fire or Flame Wheel, which means you can thaw yourself out while deal damage.
Well, if I see you run like a Sunflora with Flame Wheel, I'll know why from now on.
Oh, that's huge. Ancient Power. That's a very good TM to Cat.
Ah yeah, now he doesn't have to waste time looking for a Pokemon with a rock move. He can just teach Ancient Power to anything he likes.
Well, he's gonna save him for later, it seems like, which I think is a good choice.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't know if he needs that goal yet.
Regardless, it's much easier. If you teach it later, that means you have a less chance of deleting it.
Ah yes, good point.
So now, Horse has achieved probably a huge upgrade in power, considering he has Surf.
Yep, Bubble Beam is, I would say, the best water move before Surf, but now he has the best one in the game. You do have a few more powerful moves than Bubble Beam before Surf, but they've got accuracy problems. Bubble Beam's nice and reliable. But Surf is a huge upgrade, about 50% more powerful than Bubble Beam.
If only it made you 10% cooler.
Wartortle information. We had it on Charmeleon earlier, but that's nice. And Slowking, we know Poliwrath doesn't exist, so that could be really good.
The corner goals are very critical. Or really anything on those diagonals really can help out.
You recognize these Romer Snowbear?
I don't.
So I think it was Machop and Raticate were the Raikou and Suicune, and the Entei was Pinsir. Sorry, the Suicune was Pinsir. The Raikou and Entei were Machop and Raticate.
I can only recognize a few distinct cries. Although Rat is one of the more distinctive cries I can remember.
Nothing on the card anyway, and nothing you'd particularly wanna search for, probably. I'm gonna say that Horse is running a Croconaw, although you know he will evolve in 5 more levels.
7 more levels.
No, it's level 30 for Alligator.
That was 32.
For Alligator is shockingly early. It's like the earliest final starter evolution.
That's only because Croconaw is 18.
Yeah, but I mean, there are some later ones in later gens that evolve at 18, but don't evolve as early as 30. Croconaw's just a special case, I guess. But you might get that around.
Oh, you're right. It is 30. I thought it was 32.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's a weird one, but I think he may well get for Alligator before Chuck.
I mean, that's generally when you have about level 30, so I wouldn't be totally surprised. I know we're kind of focusing on horse as Rob's kind of making his way out from Whitney's gym. Or did he have the reset on Whitney?
No, he beat Whitney. I think he's just maybe not sure that you can. That once you beat Whitney, the other gym trainers are deactivated and you can enter their vision safely. So it is a little faster to take the other path out.
Yeah.
Oh, Paris info! What a sigh of relief that is. Please exist, for goodness sake, Paris.
Don't put your cursed voodoo magic on this.
You're right. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I can't really take it back now. Just we'll find out soon, though. Okay, we're all good.
It exists.
Burn Tower,
exists.
that's fine. I didn't see you anywhere else, but Burn Tower is good enough. There are like 4
I think it was
spots.
like Dark Cave and a couple others, but Burn Tower is by far the best. And look, Dragonair info.
Hey, very nice. That's one of the Pokemon you can trade.
The nice thing about Speed Choice is that it doesn't have to be a female Dragonair.
Yes, if that was the thing, that would just be another layer of luck that you don't that you really don't want to have to contend with if your Dragonair's a rare encounter in the first place.
Looks like Rob invested in a lot of Pokeballs early, so he won't be running out of them anytime soon. And Crocodile learning Leer? What kind of vanilla game is this?
Hey, yeah, you're a little late on that, Crocodile.
I have to say, it feels so vanilla first to be running the Crocodile. It's like the old, it's like the old gold and silver any % routes.
Yeah, I think these days they do switch to the Raikou or Entei, although I'm not. I forget which one of them uses which one the room is which.
I believe
better
Entei is gold silver and Raikou is crystal because it's not. But that's just what I think.
Yeah, but definitely for Alligator, used to be the main Pokemon in the Gen 2 games, so going old school here.
First calling that last right away does not want to be hearing any stories from that last. Or any other trainer. So no thank you about that top percentage Rattata. You know, I always get tripped up by those Pokemon fans. They're one of the few trainers that have a held item on their Pokemon.
And nobody else loves their Pokemon enough, I guess.
Switching over the audio to Rob briefly for the roamers.
I already told you what they were.
Just getting another listen in for those who are just tuning in. But yeah, definitely not ones that they're going to be searching for right now. Do you think any of our runners will be lucky enough to encounter one?
You say lucky enough, but I don't really know how much it's going to help on this card. But probably just because of that, we probably will see one of them just run into one and lose a little bit of time because of it.
Oh, cool. And he's checking it right in the house. Perfect.
Oh, it's Spiro. Now that's nice. We only need 5 more levels on that to evolve into Pharaoh, which is in a pretty decent spot on the card.
It'll be twice as fast because it's not from your own trainer ID. Yes, but the important part is that Horse checked it though from inside a house.
What's important about that?
Well, it avoids being teleported back to Equitique.
Oh, okay. But like, if you check it in the gym, it's the same thing, right?
Well, as long as you check it inside, yes.
Yeah.
One of our runners in the earlier match checked the Pokemon and accidentally selected
Oh, really?
teleport.
Oh my gosh, that's... Oh, that's so unfortunate.
I haven't valued it as I have valued that little minor detail a lot more since seeing that.
Wow. I mean, in Horse's case, he did get into the sign with Center anyway, but yeah, that's definitely something to watch out for.
Meanwhile, Rob inquires Surf, so now his moveset is now significantly better.
It's pretty solid now. Fire, Ice, Water, Normal, that's pretty good.
I mean, water normal is perfect coverage, but the fire and the ice definitely helps out. Although it looks like he didn't opt to teach it.
Maybe he's just going to exhaust the PP on one of his other moves before teaching Seth. Although he's not... I don't really see him ever using Twister, which is probably the move you'd want to teach over.
Are we gonna see Horse stop evolution on his...
He teaches... No, I don't think so. You're not going to be able to... You're not really going to be leveling it up all that much after this. Well, I say that. I suppose he might... I suppose with 8 trainers and Lighthouse in the card, he might. But
Looks like he's already stopped it once now.
Well, okay. And Rob taught Crabhammer over Headbutt, which I think is a bit of a big mistake, because if he does run into Chansey or Blissey, which is got a huge HP and special defense, it's not really much he can do about that. He just has to try and hit it with Fire Punch till it dies, and that could take a while.
I question teaching Crabhammer rather than Surf.
Well, he's teaching it now. And now he has 2 water moves.
I don't like Crabhammer, but hey, the egg's hatching!
Oh, that was pretty fast. Alright, what have we got today? Wow, what? Crocodile's trying to evolve again? Okay, never mind, this will be better than I thought.
The Wigglytuff. And Horse gets a chuck time of 58 minutes, which means he's gonna have Fly about 59 minutes. Oh, Wigglytuff with Teleport?
You really want to see Fly skip, don't you?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it at this point. It's rare. It's a rare treat when we can have a Fly skip ROM.
It is very rare.
Horse just taught over his rock move.
Yeah. I don't think. Did he have
I
a
don't
rock
think
move and
he
anything
has
else?
another rock move.
I didn't think he did.
I think
we may have to unmark that then.
Yeah.
If he remarks it, we'll know he. We'll know he has something else in mind.
Well, did he pick up the Ancient Power TM as well?
I think he might have done.
Oh, it looks like he does have another rock throw move. We've been informed that the Gyarados has rock throw, so that's okay.
That's cool.
I forgot how free that rock type move was.
It was everywhere, but I just couldn't remember everything that had it.
We might have been a little hasty to remove that goal, but
I mean,
luckily
I think it's fine. Like if he knows it's there, then you know, and he remarks it. I think that's fine. Just as long as we know. I do question doing any sort of catching before going to the shiny, because what if the shiny just happens to be Paris or Venonat, and you just end up wasting a lot of time here?
I believe he was looking for that Paris here, remember?
Yes, that's what he's doing, but like, what if the shiny is the Paris or Venonat, is what I'm saying. You
I
never
mean,
know.
that's true.
Because he's almost certainly going to go over there anyway, you'd have thought. Although I guess maybe on this card there's not a whole lot of reason to go over there.
I mean, I think you might want it for an experience share, but even then, maybe.
Anyway, we're not having very good luck with finding this Paris. Dang, I was hoping it would be like a commentator's curse and Paris would show up right after I said that, but too bad. Horse might be giving up for the time being.
I'm hoping he finds something, for example, on Route 42. That's just my lucky routes. Although I think he repelled, so there's no encounters here.
Unless he finds a Roma. He didn't find a Roma.
Ah, yes. Gotta do our time-tested tradition of funding criminal organizations.
I'm kind of surprised they don't, you know, try and charge like a markup on their Pokeballs or something. It's like make them 250 instead of 200. That would be the money making strat right there. Like where else are you gonna buy Pokeballs in the area, huh?
I don't know the answer to that one, really.
Yeah, that's because there is nowhere. This is the only place. But Ecruteak only sells great. No, actually, Ecruteak does sell Pokeballs, but it's across some water, I guess. I don't know.
Mahogany does sell great balls after the shop.
Well,
I believe
that's a
that's
pretty
definitely not a
identifiable cry.
Paris.
There's one Chrome Lugia, goodness me.
I think he's just cashing it so he doesn't have to deal with trying to murder it.
Yeah, Lugia is a bit bulky to try and take out. You can't run away from this thing. You've got to either catch it or KO it. Or I think a Pokédoll also works, but maybe that's only in later gens.
No, Pokédoll works. Counts as a defeated. What's funny though is if you wipe to the shiny, it's still there, so you have to go back and fight it. You have to win in some sort of bet by either catching it, defeating it, or using a Pokédoll. Oh, looks like Rob's got that Chucky out, although it's taking quite a beating. From that Chinchou, at least.
It's on 1 HP, just use Thrash.
So, I'm wondering what his path is from now. Oh, that's a really good Dragonair spot. Route 39.
Yep, pretty good.
Does horse have a water stone for the other Alpha Chambers?
At the moment, I think he's just searching for Mischievous. Or, oh, Paris in here as well? Okay, Paris in here as well. He thought about catching this for the evolution, but he decided against it.
Sorry, what was he thinking about catching? The Sunkern?
The Sunkern, yeah. And now he decided, no, whatever.
The Nidoran has returned.
Father.
Why have you forsaken me?
Crocodile's just like, I don't want to grow up. I've already resisted twice.
Are you suggesting Crocodile's Peter Pan?
Oh. Getting some lore here.
I think this is one of the more rougher spots our runners have been in, with really the dearth of information.
Well, we have a fair bit, really. I think the only thing we are really missing is Hitmonlee Chan top. We haven't searched for the Slowking yet, so we don't know whether that exists.
I don't think we've searched for the Magcargo.
No, I haven't searched for them cargo. We haven't searched. I don't think we've searched for the Charmeleon or Wartortle either.
Not currently, no. I think their lack of water types is probably one of the biggest, drawbacks about that. We also don't have all that many Pokeballs.
Alright, well, Slowking also doesn't exist. Okay, well, that goal is just pretty dead for the time being, unless he finds a Poliwhirl or Slowpoke that you can evolve later on. Mischievous is on the outside somewhere, either in the water or in that hard to access grass.
I would hope he checks the water slots first.
Well, he is right here, might as well. Hey look, Raichu also has ancient power. Much to the... Oh, Magmar survives, okay. Oh, I thought he was dead there. He finds Mischievous immediately. Nice
He
one.
can exhale. And oof, that Mirror Coat. At least it's pretty much I think it's a guaranteed catch in the red bar health.
Very good knowledge to be able to know that Surf would barely leave that alive, because Mischievous has got pretty decent special defense.
Yeah, Mischievous is one of those few Pokemon like Awesome that is surprisingly tanky. Looks like Rob's teaching that ancient power TM, so he's good to go on a rock move. And do you know what horse is looking for in this grass?
No, I don't know what was in 29. Unless I missed him deck something, I'm not sure what would be here. Oh, and maybe he's just catching Bulbasaur for the stop. Well, no, not for the stop 4, because I thought he was doing that with Croconaw. Or maybe just, keeping Croconaw as not fully evolved for the swag.
He might be changing his mind about what he wants to do the stop evolve 4 on, or the easy evolutions. He might be needing, just because Bulbasaur evolves so early on. Up, and I think that's almost his 5th ball. I think he might just need an Ultra Ball for a 5th one. Since he's picked up the Fastball and the Lure Ball, and he has a Pokeball and Great Ball, I'm assuming.
Of course, going towards that second Ruin's Mouth chamber through here.
Oh, you know what? Rob got the Flash HM, so that'll be another easy chamber to open up. I totally forgot about that.
Well, he died to the guy on top. Did you just get it just now?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like Horse had the Water Stone, so he's all good to go there.
I think he's going to look for that Dragonair now on 38.
I think it was 39, wasn't it?
It looked like 38 in that brief section I had a look at, but we'll I think I'm not sure why else he would fly to Ekrutik other than to go to 38.
Wait, does Rob have 5 different Pokeballs? I saw he has a Love Ball. In addition to a Lure Ball.
Oh, never mind. He's going over here to I guess level Croconaut up a bit more to go for the stop 4, and also to go up to the 9th floor of Tin Tower to catch Pokemon up there.
Yeah, 9th floor sounds pretty good. Oh, and that Lugia has a decent runnable moveset there. And looks like Rob has now opened his second chamber now, opting for the Flash Chamber compared to the Water Chamber.
Well, Ivysaur is on the card, so I suppose
Right.
he could be going for that as well. I kind of would expect him to maybe catch Charmeleon or Wartortle instead, but
I mean,
had seen
it's
Bulbasaur there
4.
before, so yes, Evolve 4 is also on the card, so that's fair enough to do that.
The question is he going to stop it 4 times? Or is he going to continue with stopping his Croconaw? But we'll start getting good experience, which is always good to see.
Let's see what horse's path might be here. I can see four bingos he probably wants to go for. It's the 5th one I'm struggling with a little bit. I mean, he has some options, I suppose, but I don't think he's anywhere near 8 different water types right now. If he was, I'd be looking at that diagonal, but I don't think he's particularly close to that. But I think he will do columns 4 and 5 and rows 3 and 4 at the very least.
Yeah, it looks like 3, 4. Wait, columns 3 and 4, rows 3 and 4 as well. I mean,
well, I mean, I don't know about column 3 because he doesn't have the TM. You don't know for sure that exists in Johto.
I mean, there's only 3 spots that are really beyond any reach.
Yeah, but do you really want to put your faith in do you really trust that? I don't know.
I think so, yeah. I think Septros did some calculations, being like, it's really, it being actually a decent play. But, considering our luck, it's...
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen in these races.
There was that legendary race one of the other tournaments a couple years back where I think they had to go to Kanto to pick up the TM in Rock Tunnel.
Oh, goodness me. Well, he's not going to have to do that at this race, but we'll see if that's on his path or not anyways.
Oof, Mach Punch from Pinsir is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, it's funny to me that Rob is evolved his Clefairy to a Clefable. But so now he has 2 Clefables.
Nice one.
So that's 3 evolutions Rob now has done. 3, and I assume he's gonna do a 4th one with his Shucky.
Yep, makes sense to me.
So horse is now repelling through. I don't know. I find sometimes I might want to not repel through Sprout or through Tin Tower, considering there's so many floors and so many possible different encounters that could be on the card. Well, I mean, I guess the ones that I guess the only thing he could be seeing maybe is Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or Top, since we already have info on the others that could have been on the card.
I mean, it's just a real shame for him that Polyrath or Slowking don't exist. You feel like it would have been an easy row 1 if that had been a thing.
Yeah, definitely. It would have also been a not too bad diagonal with the caveat that being the gross fighting the lighthouse trainers.
Yeah, although he might have to do that anyway if he wants to stop his Crocodile from evolving a few more times.
And I don't know what Rob's looking for on this route 31, but a water type will do well for him.
I think Charmeleon was here. But because we haven't seen it yet, I kind of expect it to be in the water.
So it's funny that on the 9th floor, Tin Tower was Murkrow, which both of our players already have that goal marked.
Yeah. That sounds like Typhlosion, so nothing on the card.
Yeah, Typhlosion is one of those weird cries that doesn't sound that long, but it's got that extra, like, second or 2 of silence at the end.
Well, Horse looking for that Dragonair now. He'll... Well, I mean, I say he'll hope to luck into something. There's not really a lot he can... Well, he might run... If he lucks into Poliwhirl or Slowpoke, I suppose that would help. Well, that's the opposite of luck. Horse loses the race again.
It's tough to be in this position. On the bright side, though, he is making use of that experience share within twice gain, making it reasonable to just fight off the wilds for levels. He might even get another level for his Crocodile.
Yeah,
that way.
I think he may well do off this Tyranitar.
Looks like Horse is, I think, committed to that column 5 for his final bingo.
Well, that was one of the ones I mentioned anyway. I'm just he was gonna do columns 4 and 5 and rows 3 and 4. You think he's gonna do column 3 as well? Do you think he's gonna try and go for that TM?
I mean, that would be my best bet, to be honest, with the information that's around.
It's just like, is it really here? It is.
Rob marked Mystic Water. I guess he must have gone to Cherry Grove for that.
I think we're a little behind on the racer's feed, so I don't know if he just realized he got it, or if he picks it up in a little bit, or what.
But it looks like Horace finally got that elusive Dragonair.
Alright, well, maybe, who knows? He might trade it for a Polyrattle Soaking, for all we know.
That would be a treat.
Rob is finding a lot of water types on his end.
Remember he evolves into Octillery like level 20, right?
25, it's not quite close enough for him to level that up reasonably quick, in a reasonable time.
I suppose it's just a water type, though. I was looking into it a little bit too much.
Yeah,
Considering he already has 3 evolutions he's done. The nice thing also about getting for that Blackthorn trade is that you can buy Ultra Balls there.
Yep. We'll add to your 5 different types of Pokeballs. TM would have been a goal on another card, but not this one.
I feel like that's the story we always say.
I know, it happens all the time, doesn't it?
Oh, and Rob looks into an Abro. Wow.
Nice, nice. He'll be able to trade that one without having to go to Blackthorn. And it's another easy, well, or it's an easy Evo. He could, I guess, pick which one he wants to do, but I imagine he'd want to trade that. Considering that he probably wants to evolve the Spearow.
Garf, you genius!
Wait, what was it? What was it? Oh, you're not gonna tell me, are you? You're gonna.
Yeah. No, it's a Slowking.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is just perfect.
Who needs the TM when you can just have the diagonal instead?
Well, I mean, he doesn't even need the diagonal. He can just do row 1 instead.
Oh, my bad. Even better. Yeah, he doesn't even have to stop evolving again.
He will stop evolving if he wants to do column 5.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting it's column 5 he's aiming for, not column 3.
Yeah, but he might even go into Blackthorn Gym for the maximum experience. I don't know how confident he feels in his Croconaur's ability to take them out, but
looks like we're still a little delayed on the card marking compared to the bingo streams. But that's okay. Seems like we're almost at a close here.
Yeah, Hoyd, of course, just quickly making sure he's got the 5 different Pokeballs there. Good stuff.
He'll be marking that shortly, hopefully. And there's the Mystic Water. Easy peasy, no sweat. So the defeat 4 national trainers should definitely be enough to evolve the Spearow to Fearow. The question is going to be how he's going to get the extra experience for his Croconaw.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would probably just go to Blackthorn Gym at this point, just to get the most experience I possibly could. But I suppose that might be a little risky.
Well, it's always good to see Sunflora on the team.
Wait, what's Horse's 4th evolution? I know he's done 3. He did Ivysaur and then those 2. What's the other one?
It's going to be Fearow.
Well, it will be, but he's already marked it. Oh, he's unmarked it now.
No, that was Rob who marked it.
No, he marked it too, but he's unmarked it now.
Oh, okay. There we go. He just has to check his decks. I'm sure he's got 90 seen by now.
Oh yeah, almost certainly.
Oh, that's really funny. Zapper for Sunkern.
Yeah, he's unfortunately already just done his 4th Evo, so he doesn't really need it. But I think you got scammed there, Rob.
Yeah, kind of was definitely not optimal.
And yeah, although this is the place to fight high-level trainers, you can run into powerful stuff like this Heracross with high jump kick.
Sunfrost has only been gone for 2 days and he's already wreaking havoc. I don't know what kind of training he's been doing, but it's pretty intense. Oh, we're gonna kind of want... Well, Horse is gonna want to at least get another revive, so he can deal with, or help evolve that Spearow more, but that experience is very much necessary for his Croconaw.
I think that crit was important. I think Heracross would have survived without that. But this is fine, his Croconaw is that much closer to getting that final level where he can stop it from evolving for the 4th time.
Not quite there yet, but a quick trip for more healing items seems to be in order.
I think he might be lowering the difficulty a bit and maybe going into Price's gym instead. He is a lot closer to his level 33 now. You know, Rob is heading towards Tin Tower, and he's given the experience share to Shucky, the Spearow as well.
Almost, just one more level. It should be obtainable here. Actually, it'll be a double. It'll be. I think this is probably the final trainer.
Yeah, I think Horse will definitely get level 33 on Crocodile here, and I think he'll probably get. Well, I don't know. It depends on what the last is. It'll be close on this Spearow. Oh, look at that! Perfect.
Beautiful. Quick ending.
guess we'll just check his decks now for 90 Pokemon seen, and that'll be that.
And that's it. GG 134.41. GG.
Yep, good game to horse. Very nice find in the end there with the trade. He would have been able to finish without it, but it would have taken him a little bit longer to try and find a way to finish, because I don't think he was anywhere near on water types.
We are gonna. After a small break.
Crocodile had 15 DV attack and 15 DV special. Oh my goodness!
What a boss! What a boss!
The hero Crocodile. My goodness.
I never doubted the Croconaw, except for all those times that I did.
It did it though.
This is actually the. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say I don't think I've ever seen a stop the same Pokemon evolving 4 times on the main right at the end like that.
Well, there was Finn who did run that Sandshrew like a champ. He stopped the 4 evolutions and evolved it, too.
Wow.
But yeah, this is the second NFE win of today, even. Not just the tournament, but today.
Yeah, this is the day for the little guys to show what they're made of.
Alright, so what's Rob's path for fishing here? It's a little bit more difficult for him, because he did not get that Dragonair for the trade.
So let's see, what can he do?
He definitely has the water types and the Pokemon evolution, or the water types Fearow and Pokeballs insight.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, he'll just have a similar path to Horse, except instead of row 1, he'll do BLTR in that case.
Welcome, Horse, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of called in jest that, hey, maybe it'll be nice if you get Poliwrath or Slowking off the Dragonair trade, and it actually happened. That really cut off some time at the end there.
Yeah, for sure. I think I was gonna have to do water types or find the TM otherwise. So.
Yeah, I think you only had like 2 or 3 water types, so you weren't really anywhere close to that.
Yeah, I think I had 2, just the Croconaw and Gyarados.
Yeah.
We apologize for any confusion with the rock type move.
Yeah,
we forgot about that.
We just went
pretty
short.
much, it's easy to miss because it just used it on me in the wild. I didn't check it in a menu or anything, so.
I see. Yeah, I mean, we thought that if you knew that you'd got it, you'd just remark it and no harm done.
Mm-hmm.
But
sorry,
go ahead. No, you go.
You go ahead. What's your thoughts on running that Crocodile? It seemed like a little bit of struggle at the beginning, but
that jump pluff was just the worst. But I don't know. I didn't really find anything, and fishing yielded a couple chances. So like, oh, whatever. It's over leveled enough that it will probably be good enough. And it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that you do like running your interesting mains, and this fit the bill quite nicely, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially, I thought, what was especially unusual about this was the way you did the stop the same Pokemon evolving 4 times. It's not very common that you do it on your main, like right at the end.
Yeah, that was. I thought I was gonna have to do Lighthouse because I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to my path. I was like, oh, it'll get to level 33 by the time I make it to the end of the game. So, I'm not sure if that would have been faster doing the Ivysaur or something, but I think that would have taken about the same amount of time.
I think you did a good job. I think it was just scary for that first Blackthorn City.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move. Yeah, I should have gone right to Bryce's gym, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to see kind of farming also some of the wilds as we were searching for the Dragonair.
Yeah, well, I figured Tita would give me enough EXP to push me over the edge for one level anyway. I don't know if that actually saved any time or not, but it was the intent.
It felt good anyway. Get to see that level go up.
It did. It really did. So, I mean, do you have any other kind of lingering thoughts about this? Because it seemed like pretty straightforward, your path, and everything sort of fell into place.
Once I got this Low King, it was fine. I was terrified. I don't know if you saw, but I dexed Venonat and Azalea, and it was not the region. It was Mount Silver only or something.
You both did that, yeah. I was scared at that point, but just lucky that Paris was pretty common in a bunch of places.
Yeah.
I was actually honestly scared about that Mischievous when it showed Elf. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Even if it's in the other section of Elf, it wouldn't have taken too long to get to. Like, Elf was on the card anyway, so...
That's true. You know, I was saying that it was a Friday card, but it was an any day card. I didn't see that Poison Barb, and then Rob got the Poison Barb from the hidden escape rope chamber. So I was like, oh
really?
I totally forgot that it could have been any. Like, it had to be Friday for the Poison Barb.
Yeah, I usually like to try to find it on the ground and set a different day, but it's probably not a great idea for the tournament.
So this is your second win so far, and so how does it kind of feel overall, the tournament? You know, I mean, having 2 wins puts you in a favorable position of getting out of the group stage.
Yeah, I think it definitely puts me in a good spot. Still some good players left to play games in my group. I don't think anybody other than me and my opponents have actually played yet. So it's hard to tell what's exactly going to pan out in my group, but... Oh no, there was one other game. I think Rob played
Cavolta,
yes.
Cavolta's got a couple of wins.
Cavolta played Uncle Iroh, yeah. And also Rob.
Yeah, but you got the win over Cavolta, so it looks like you're in a favorable position over that. I think you have to just play Iroh and Friend of Mr. Golem, right?
Yeah, that's right. I think if I can get 1 out of 2 of those wins, I'll be good enough to move on, so...
I think in general 2 wins is probably good enough to get out of groups, considering that 3 of the 5 make it through, but I guess you don't want to take any chances if you can avoid it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I honestly, I thought it was 2 until you reminded me then. So yeah, I think with 2 wins, I think that will be enough to get out, barring some crazy shenanigans going on in the group. But
we also do have the wild cards though as well.
How does that? Because 3... Oh yeah, because there'll be 2 wild cards because there's 10 groups and 3 get out in each group. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think Rob is here. Is he going to Dex area beat the? No, he's not doing the Charmeleon in Tin Tower. He's being a little bit more reasonable than that.
I don't know. He was just up Tin Tower. Did he Dex it beforehand or?
No, he Dexed it on the 9th floor just now.
Okay, I should open the stream.
Yeah, so it was kind of funny though, because he did his Evolve 4 with a lot of stone evolutions, but then he found an Abra, I don't remember where, I think it was Route 43, and traded it for a Sunkard, so that would have been another source of free evolutions, relatively.
Yeah. No, I'm probably pretty lucky that I didn't find any of the other trade evolutions, because otherwise I think I'd still be blessed.
It looks like he's trying to stop 4 evolutions with the Caterpie. And he's got a good amount of water types, so I think that's gonna be his way of finishing.
24 is pretty high, though.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
He has to be careful about which Pokeballs he's using, though, because... Okay, well, it got in,
He's
so
all
no
right.
worries.
Oh dear, he ran the Magmar?
Yeah,
The Magmar was okay.
learning up some good moves.
It learned Headbutt, and then it also learned Fire Punch. So it turned
So
out to
it
be
got
alright.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, I was because I gave my rival Kabutops. And,
No, actually, Rob got a TM from Fire Punch from somewhere. Honestly, I missed where he got it from. It was early though. I think he must have gotten it off some wild. We'll have to ask him about that.
I didn't check the Goldenrod. They're Route 35 in contest TMs. So it could have been one of those.
No, he got it before that.
Was it really early?
No, it was like an early one. He taught it around Slowpoke well.
Okay, yeah.
And the other 2 TMs were not good at the time.
No, the Toxic Spite, I think.
Yeah. Well, he finds Tyroke here. He can evolve that into Chanli or Top, but then you'll have to do the. Well, he's close to Water types actually. He
doesn't have balls.
He doesn't have the balls.
Oh,
he needs
no.
some more balls.
Oh no.
Well, he
So
knows
I'm
it's there,
thinking-
at least. Oh. Looks like it's a common, too.
Well, he can use a Great Ball, and he can buy more of those later if it gets in. Well, too bad.
Yeah, it's tough to weaken Tyrog.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well Super Repel from this point if you're not going to be catching anything.
Well, I think I'm gonna bounce for dinner, guys. Thanks for commentating, and
Alright, well, yeah, great job, and yeah, I don't think we noticed the DVs while you were here. Goodness me, this is
oh yeah, that
an
was
absolute beast of a Croconaw.
fun. Yeah, I think it needed every point of attack and special to get through the game. So,
Well, congrats again, and enjoy your dinner, horse.
all right, thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so it shouldn't be... I think Rob will be able to finish it up a little bit sooner, although... It looks like he might have messed up the boulder puzzles a little bit.
Yeah, I think he just isn't aware that you can push that up one more time and then push it down again. Instead of going around.
Better
Oh, he
safe
fell
than
down the
sorry.
wrong hole, unfortunately, but can you recover it from here? I'm not entirely sure. I just know the fast
no.
way through. Okay,
You have to drop down the other hole, unless you push down all the other boulders.
Your horse checked this TM earlier and it wasn't it. We'll see if Rob checks it. Looks like he's not interested.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be trying to finish up strong. Definitely a huge shout out to both our runners, though. Definitely, who've done a really good job with this match. Did he
Rob's not
buy
running
more
out of-
Pokeballs?
He
Or not
he
yet?
bought Great and Ultra, but he still needs Pokeballs to have 5. So I think he's going back to Mahogany to do that.
Mahogany doesn't sell Pokeballs. I think it sells only Great Balls.
Oh, what the heck, dude! All right, well, you have to.
Yeah,
go somewhere
you
else.
have to get it from the scam rocket for that.
So the scam rocket is actually more helpful. Ah, jeez.
Well, I mean, it's there until he's not. He's there until he's not.
That's no help at all. Don't sell TM50. Well, he sold TM50.
Oh no, he sold TM50, I think.
He Yep, he sold TM50.
Oh no.
Where is that on the card? It's here somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh no.
Yeah, you got to be real careful with that. If you sell the TM, that for the item goals, you have to keep them somewhere, whether it be in your bag, in your PC, or on a Pokemon.
I think he'll notice in a little bit that it's been unmarked. We're a little bit delayed on the goal marking versus where the card stuff.
Yeah, now it's still possible for him to complete the card, absolutely, but it is going to take him more time now. You'll have to...
He did sell it, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yes, he absolutely sold it. But yeah, as well as doing that diagonal, I mean, he has at least seen the Tyrogue, so if he gets that, he will be able to either, well, you'd probably rather do row 5. Probably rather defeat the 4 trainers in National Park than the 8 in the Lighthouse.
I think he's gonna have to at this point. With TM50 being sold, that's pretty much his best bet.
So what would he do? He'd do rows 4 and 5, columns 4 and 5, and then yeah, I guess he has to do the 8 trainers in the Lighthouse, huh?
Well, no, he'll have the diagonal.
Oh yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. It's just it just means he has to catch a few
Just
more
additional
things.
fights though, because he's trying to stop evolution on, well, either he's gonna try to stop evolution on the Caterpie or try to stop evolution on the Tyrogue.
Well, you want to make these kinds of mistakes now. Like horse is already finished, so it's not like this mistake has cost him the game or anything. But making these mistakes now and then learning from them, that's the being able to recognize your weaknesses and working on them. That's the important thing, especially for the players that are maybe a bit newer to these bingos. Boss Tyrogue's just not showing up now. That's just always the way, isn't it? There it is.
Okay. At least it's only gonna take one level each time for this. Although, I am curious which form it's gonna evolve into. I once tried to evolve... I had a Tyrogue once, and I tried to evolve it, and I kept feeding it proteins, but its attack stat was so bad that even with 3 to 4 proteins, it was still evolving into a Hitmonchan.
Dang, dude. I called Hitmonchan last time. I think I'm going to call Hitmontop this time.
Ooh, that's even more rare.
Yeah, there you go. I'm feeling spicy today. I think he's having another look for that Charmeleon here.
Yeah. Does he know it's in grass versus the water?
Well, I don't think he's exhausted either one yet. My money be on the water at this point. This is the route of pretty nice stone evos there. You got Well, I mean, this one's already evolved, but we did have Weepinbell and Vulpix earlier.
Oh yeah, no, it is. This was definitely easier to attain. I don't think he's checked the water though, has he?
He did. I think he checked a few slots earlier, but
He should have
know.
war turtle information, shouldn't he?
yes, he has. Yeah, he'll have both.
I wonder if war turtle would have been any better.
It's just making sure it's here. Yeah, it's definitely on this route. He's looking at other places, but the others, well, I mean, he has at least unlocked Tin Tower, but I don't think he wants to check all those floors. He's like, yeah, I'll just stay here. Yeah, I know Bakura likes to bring this up, but he's a big advocate for checking the water slots first in this kind of scenario, and I think it's a decent shout. I think the advantage of land slots is that you're likely to come across like more of them quickly. But the advantage of water slots is that because there's only 3 of them, you're likely to exhaust them a bit more quickly, so you can rule out the water in a bit of a faster time than you'd be able to rule out the land slots.
Yeah, I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages to both.
He's hoping that Charmeleon's going to be a little easier to find in Union Cave.
Generally, I think another good reason to check water slots is if your opponent has marked it early, chances are they probably didn't see it in the grass. So it's also a little bit better in the case to choose the water.
I think definitely for Charmeleon, for that Charmeleon on 31's case, just because neither of them saw it on 31 earlier, I think definitely the water was the right play for that one.
But, I mean, either way, he's now choosing a different slot, which could be either the ground or the water as well.
Yeah, he's actually going through quite a lot of these slots pretty quickly. No Charmeleon yet, though.
I think that's either 4 or 5 slots he's seen already on the ground.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of them. I'd definitely switch to the water after like. If I started on the land, if I started on the land after 4, I think I would switch to the water.
Yeah, definitely think that's a good call here. I'm wondering how he's going to do the stop evolving 4. Oof, and 2 water slots already. Uh-oh.
This Charmeleon doesn't seem to be particularly common no matter where you look for it.
It's quite the elusive one, but he finds it.
Alright. That's, well, that's 2 bingos back again for Rob. He did have 2 before that unfortunate sale of TM50.
Yeah, that was definitely unfortunate. He'd be almost done at this point. Wonder how many water types he's got. He's got to be close to 8, right?
He has at least 5. It's possible I could have missed some. Oh, I didn't write Politoed down, so that's at least 6. At the very least, he has Kabutops, Lapras, Starmie, Omastar, Remoraid, and Politoed.
So I wonder where he's going to choose to finish up. I suppose he's going to do the National Park Trainers, but that's not going to give him anywhere near enough experience to stop 4 times.
No, he was gonna... Well, he was gonna do it with Caterpie, but it would be better at this point to do it with a Tyro, you'd think.
He did equip the experience share to that, so
yeah.
that's...
But yes, you're right, he'll need to get more experience from somewhere else. Oh, he's gonna check Bill's Pokemon. Maybe this will be the Slowking as well, who knows? I kinda doubt it, though.
It's a water type, though.
There you go. Alright, that's his 7th water type, I think.
To be honest, I should have been writing that down. Oh, 8. Oof.
Oh, apparently
We'll
it's
ask
8.
him.
Well, that's fine. Could easily have missed one in the shuffle.
Oh, yeah. Regardless, I think definitely has that covered.
Oh, this music is so relaxing. Love the National Park music.
Well, it's nice once we turn off the bike music, we can actually listen to other sounds that do 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 do
Yeah.
do 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 do.
Alright. Thank you, Snow Bear.
That's okay. I'll be done from there.
Hey, it's Slowpoke. Look at that. If we can find that, then we can do row 1.
Please, no more. Make this stop. So speaking of fair music, I guess we do have we have at least one person here in the chat that likes bike music. What is your favorite music of the game?
Of this game?
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I do really like the National Park theme. What else do I like in this game?
I really like the champion music, but also I think what's one of the more underrated ones is the contest music.
Actually, I do like some music when you... whenever you encounter one of the roamers, that gets me really excited just when I hear that different battle theme.
Oh
So,
yeah, that's always
a cool
good.
one.
I'm also really a fan of the boat theme as well.
You don't really hear that one in these bingos. Kind of... I can't really bring that one to mind right now.
Yeah, these trainers have not had any really evolved Pokemon, so there's like no experience there.
There's one. But yeah, it's not going to give us anywhere near enough.
So we do have the black-white experience, which means that the higher level pokes you face, the better it is in terms of like catch-up experience, basically. I think, yeah. So I guess he's gonna see if the lighthouse. I mean, I guess the lighthouse would do it. That would be a 5th row, in case you can't stop it from evolving.
Yeah, if you could just evolve it and defeat these, that might be. That might even be faster at this point. To be honest, just forget the stop 4 goal altogether and just do row 2 instead. Column 2 rather. I don't know. I'm not so great at judging exactly how much experience he's likely to get. You'll be able to judge it after a few of these fights, probably. Well,
I mean, if
that'll
he's
give you
lucky,
nothing.
maybe. From my experience from doing item randos, I think he could probably at most get 1 to 2 levels. Because they're all level 20 Pokemon, and he's trying to evolve a level 20 Pokemon, the experience gained is not very good.
Well, in that case, yeah, I reckon it'd be best to ditch column 5 and do column 2 instead.
I'd be honest, if he gets more than one, considering the lack of fully evolves here.
Alright,
It'd
he
be
got to
something.
23. Is he going to evolve it, or is he going to try and stop it? Okay, he's just evolving it. And it was hit once off. Look at
Wow.
that. I'm 2
What
for
a
2 this
champ.
tournament.
What a champ! What a champ! I think it was a wise move to not do the stop evolving 4. Although, now that he's not doing all that, I would have avoid. This is the one trainer I would avoid actually, because he's got 5 Pokemon.
Yes, this is... yeah. Yeah, everyone else has no more than 3 Pokemon in the Lighthouse. This guy's the one the one you'd fight if you're short on info, but you still want to do this goal, pretty much.
That or the one where you want a bunch of experience on.
Now we get Poliwell info too? Where was this earlier?
Just gotta look out there and find things. Oh, he's not teaching Slash. He's keeping the Crab Hammer.
Well, he's not been punished yet. Still time for that Chansey or Blissey to show up, though.
Oh, I mean, for me, it was just the type coverage. Let's be honest, Water Ice coverage is not great.
Yeah, he's yeah, actually, all his moves are resisted by water types right now, huh?
Water and Ice cover a lot of the same super effective types and are walled on water types, which is pretty much the most common. Actually, I think it is the most.
Yeah, it's the most common type in the game. Yeah, that's why you have 8 water types on the card, but only only like 7 normal types because there's just more water types out there.
I mean, it's also taking into account for water types that a lot of them are stone evolutions, are very quick or really easy to evolve.
I mean, a few of them are, but there's a few normal stone evos too. You got the Clefable and the Wigglytuff with the Moonstone.
That's true. I am really curious about where that TM could have been. But regardless, it's not relevant.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few places we didn't check. It could be in here, I guess. I doubt Rob will check it, but...
Well, he'll be right near it when he fights one of the sailors.
Well, maybe we'll ask him to check it if he's nearby, and then... But yeah, it could be here, or it could be in Dark Cave. It could be in Slowpoke Well. Is that it? I think they might have checked everywhere
I mean,
else.
they could be Burn Tower, it could be Dark... it could be a lot of places. I think it's...
Well, I think Paul's checked Burn Tower. But we didn't check the warehouse, we didn't check... we didn't check
Slowpoke Well.
Yeah, there's quite a few places actually, isn't there?
To be honest, it's not worth asking for that.
Nah.
We have the information at our disposal later. So I think there's just one more trainer here he has to fight, and then it'll be good to go. Since he's gonna skip the one that's on the bottom of this side.
Oh, it's the Chansey. I mean, it's much lower than him, so...
He's running out of moves, though!
He's very resistant to using his strongest move, Fire Punch, for some
Well, no, he
reason.
ran out of PP on Fire Punch. Oh, no, he didn't.
No, he's full on Fire Punches.
Well, regardless, he got the job done.
Alright, well, that's his
GG.
8th Lighthouse trainer, so robthegamer115 has finished his run. Good job, Rob.
And we'll invite him in for a quick interview before we do it. If he wants, that is.
Hey, that magma wasn't bad either. Well, actually, no, the special was awful, which is pretty much all he was using. Yep, never mind. Never mind. It looked good until I saw the one stat that was most important.
Oof. I think he might be... I don't know. We'll ask him, and if not, we'll ask him, and if not, we'll close out and see how it goes from there.
Or he joined.
Okay,
here.
he does. He does. He'll be joining us here now. Well, GG.
I need to know, did he get really lucky with Charmeleon, or did he get Ivysaur or Wartortle data?
He got Ivysaur by evolving the Bulbasaur on 29.
It was a Bulbasaur in 20. I don't even remember that.
I don't think you saw it.
No,
I did-
I've written down the only thing I saw in 29 was Electabuzz.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you were checking the right spot in the grass on 31.
No, I knew I was because I literally checked every other slot. And then I go to the Union Cave and it's almost the same exact.
Oof.
I think you had Wartortle info too. Unless
Yeah,
it was
if I have if I have Wartortle data, I'm actually gonna lose my mind. Hang on.
Well, you did have
think you
different.
did.
You did have different rivals, but
No, I don't. I don't have
You
Wartortle
don't.
data.
All right. Well,
No.
I guess that was just. I guess that was just horse then.
Yeah, it must have been just horse. Oof.
Because you did end up picking different starters, so possibly got it on his rival.
I was a
Oh,
little
did
bit
he?
curious.
What did he choose?
He chose the
He picked
He
the
chose the
Electabuzz,
Electabuzz.
but he didn't run it. He didn't run it. He ended up he ended up being a little unsure on what to run, and he ran a Croconaw in the end.
That's an interesting name.
It was interesting. It learned Bubble Beam, so it wasn't too bad.
Dude, I'll say this: if nothing else, I'm really happy with my main.
Hey, the Magmar was pretty good. Although I did want to ask, because you taught Crabhammer over Headbutt, and then you taught Surf over Twister.
Aren't both special moves? Isn't Magmar more special than physical?
Well,
it's
it's just that like if you run into a Chansey or a Blissey and you have like nothing for it, I was just a little worried about that. You ended up not running into it, so it wasn't too bad. But Magmar's attack ain't too bad. It can go physical if necessary.
It's actually more physically oriented usually than special. It depends on your
don't-
item.
No, I don't think that's true. I think Magmar has a little bit more special attack, but there's not much in it.
I don't know. It was one of those things where I didn't want to waste too much time thinking about it. In hindsight, I probably should have kept Headbutt, but I don't know.
I'm always more of a fan because Water Normal is perfectly neutral cover on everything. So you can... It's the bare minimal. That's why we have the old Surf Strength mains.
Yeah,
with the occasional fly.
Your set was kind of, Water did resist every single move you had, and Water's a pretty common type.
It ended up not being that big of a deal.
It was alright, yeah. I mean, I think you could have used Fire Punch more, personally. You seemed oddly resistant to using that at times, but it was a good set anyways.
It was a
one
little
of those
rough.
things where, like I've said before, for one, knowing what to main and what moves are good at times is something I'm not good at. Number two, despite me playing Pokemon for 17 years, I still don't know anything about the type chart. So that doesn't help either.
Yeah.
I think one of the hardest things is it's always interesting to watch you climb the tower for experience. I think a lot of the people will maybe fight the trainer on 31 or kind of the couple of the trainers up close, which have a lot of level 3 Pokemon, rather than climbing the entire tower.
For Sprout Tower? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like I know
was
you got
doing
bounced by
Sprout
that Teddy
Tower because I
Ursa.
wanted Flash for the second. For the second.
Right,
room
the
to
other
go.
chamber. It was an alternative to the Waterstone, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to do the Flash instead of the Waterstone because the Waterstone you had to go deep into Union and stuff. And
Yeah,
I
mean,
thought that getting the EX, and I knew that I needed the experience as well, so it just kind of made sense to do Sprout Tower. I think.
yeah, that's
And then
reasonable.
once I got up there and I realized there was no way I was gonna win, I was like, well, whatever, I'll go back there and just.
You got far enough anyway to get the experience.
Yeah, I got
you
far
wanted.
enough. I got enough experience, and then Faulkner was a breeze. So, but no, I realized early on that he had to have been struggling with a main because there was a good 10 minutes where in my head I'm like, he must have skipped Poison Barb for some reason. Because there's no way I'm getting the Poison Barb before him. And then like a couple minutes after I marked it, he marked it. And I was like, wait, I'm ahead? What?
You guys end
Yeah.
up being head and head, and then like neck and neck around Bugsy and Azalea. But then after that, he kind of zoomed forward.
No, I realized that because he did the call alas about 10 minutes before I did. So I was like, alright, he zoomed ahead, that's fine.
But yeah, what really helped Horse get a faster thing at the end. I'm sure you're wondering like where the heck he got Polyrathal Slowking.
No, I know I know
guess,
it was off of
well,
a
I guess
trade.
you know it was on a trade, but yeah.
But the thing is I did the Abra trade, it wasn't on that. The only other trade poke I think I saw was the Dratini and Blackthorn.
It was the Dragonair, yeah.
It was the Dragonair and
Yeah.
Blackthorn? Okay. That's an interesting
But
choice.
it was pretty wild how that worked out.
No, I figured that's exactly where he got it, but I wasn't gonna try to figure out which trade it was because if it was the Bellsprout trade, I don't think actually no, I did have Bellsprout data at the end.
Yeah,
But,
only right at the end, I think.
Krabby, I don't think I have any data on, so
Yeah,
I didn't know if that was like him finding something or whatever.
yeah. One of the trainers had a couple of the trainers had Dragonair, and so that was what he did. Although you looked into that Abra on Route 43, I think.
Yeah, it was convenient.
Well, luck
'Cause-
did in quotation marks, because it meant you didn't get the Polyrathal Slowking out of it.
Yeah, and
Well,
that was a
no,
little rough
but-
at the end.
No, but I
Unfortunately, when you were
never
selling
was-
TMs.
I was never planning on doing the Polyrath or Slowking. So if I kept the TM, all that really would have meant is I didn't do the Lighthouse properly.
Pretty much.
So it really ended up not being that big of a deal. I was gonna do stop Pokemon evolving 4 times for a while, and I realized it just didn't have anything good set up.
I think
Yeah,
the
I
best
saw you
thing
went-
was
I
that
saw you-
Chucky.
I saw you went for that Caterpie, but I think he did just realize it was too high.
Yeah, I
level for it
realized
to
that
be
was
worth
too
it.
high level, and I could have done it with the Spearow and Nefero, which is what I'm pretty sure he did.
Actually,
But,
he stopped evolving on his Croconaw 4 times.
well, I guess that makes sense. If he mains the Croconaw, that's gonna happen.
But that would have been a good backup for it, basically.
But yeah, so no, I'm okay with how that went. The end was bad, but I more blame that on the Charmeleon than most anything.
Yeah, that was
And that flipping
that was
Tyrogue
rough.
as well, that showed up twice right at the start when you had like no balls, and then you came back and suddenly, what? Where the heck is this thing?
Yeah, because so as soon as I saw that Tyrogue, I was like, ooh, evolve that into a Hitmon, and then I can go from there. So thank goodness I saw that immediately, and then of course I go back there and it's nowhere to be seen.
This always seems to be the way, doesn't it? It just comes back, just when you're looking
Yeah.
for it, just
Also-
suddenly hiding.
I was also very surprised involved in the Hitmon top. I was like, ooh,
I called it on stream as well.
I didn't make a call,
Call
but I
on
was
video.
I was secretly hoping for Hitmonlee.
I was hoping for Hitmonchan just because that's my favorite Hitmon. So
Very well. Regardless, thank you so much, and
yeah,
thanks for
I'm-
finishing it out strong.
I'm one other thing I want to say. I'm really upset that we actually ended up getting the Paris data because in my mind, so we got the Venonat data, saw that it was nowhere. In my head, I'm like, all right, it's the middle of the board. I don't care. I'm catching Venomoth and we're breeding.
Oh,
you're
please,
bigger.
no!
You're a bigger sadist than I am. What the heck is going
Yeah,
on here?
Well, my logic was, it's one of those things where when you're doing a head-to-head like this, it helps to know your opponent. With me versing a horse, I knew that it was like a 90-1 chance that I won. It was so slim. So I knew that the best way for me to win is to do Hail Mary things. So that was going to be my Hail Mary play.
Oof, but even then, we don't have fast egg hatching, nor fast
but
egg spawning on.
But
So, oof.
it's one of those things where sometimes you have to go for a Hail Mary if you want a chance. And I knew I was going to need that Hail Mary. There was a solid half an hour. I don't know if you guys picked up on what I was doing once I got fly, but literally all I told myself was, alright, whatever he marked off, that's what I'm getting.
Oh, okay.
I think
I was just chasing him for like a solid half an hour.
I mean, it worked for a bit.
No, it was working. Was until he finished. Once he finished, because even when he finished, I was like, okay, I'll be done in like 12 minutes. But at the time, I really didn't realize just how screwed I was on the stop Pokemon evolving 4 times.
Yeah, that can be rough, especially with once you have all the fights done. If you don't have anything that's really close to being setting up, it's really bad.
Yeah, so, but it's one of those things where in my mind, I knew I had the Caterpie data. So I was like, alright, I'll do Caterpie, and then of course it's only level 20, I think it was level 22. I was like, I'm not going to get that
like
26.
22, 24, something around there.
Yeah, and with I was telling Garf that through the lighthouse, because it was a higher level than the pokes that you're defeating, that it would only get maybe 1 to 2 levels at best.
No, if I stuck with the Caterpie, which I don't know why I would have, I probably would have just gotten the EXP and Blackthorn's gym.
Yeah, that's
I think that's what I would have had to do.
That first trainer, the horse tried that, and he was struggling mightily on that first trainer. It was a high jump.
Oh, the first trainer.
Heracross. I think that would have done some real work to you. Maybe, probably could have defeated it with the Fire Punch.
One other thing. What ghost type did he find?
He caught a Murkrow. Not Murkrow, sorry, Mischievous, actually. He caught that in Ruins of Elf.
Oh, he found the Mischievous.
And then he caught a Murkrow in the top of Tin Tower.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't necessary, but it was there.
Yeah, I saw the Murkrow at the top of Tin Tower. I didn't think he had gone for the Mischievous, but because I knew where the Mischievous was, it just wasn't anywhere good. I think where was it?
It was Elf.
Ruins of Elf. I think it was also
Whirl Islands, yeah.
Oh no, it was Whirl Islands was the other one.
Yeah, it was Whirl Islands, but
so
it was
like Whirl Islands.
water.
That's terrible. Mischievous or Ruins of Elf. If it's inside, that's just a 10%.
Well, it was in the water, so it was. Well, it could have been scary, but not so bad when you do chambers, as he pointed out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're probably overstaying our welcome a bit on SpeedGaming 4.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, we had an entertaining race, anyways, with some fun stuff going on. Your mains both had pretty good DVs, besides your special, I suppose, which was, I guess, the main stat you were using. But let's ignore that. And but yeah, thanks to the race, guys. You guys are, you're neither of you are done in the tournament yet, of course. There's still a few more races to go. You've still got a chance, Rob, to advance. So. Just gotta, I think, try and win at least one of your remaining 2 matches, preferably both.
I was gonna say, I think if I'm gonna have a shot, I think I need to win both of them. Which I think, based on just what I've heard and what I'm looking at with my group, the first 2 matches I did are against probably the 2 best in my group. So at least that's in my.
Best of luck, anyways.
Best of luck.
We have we're sort of slowing down a bit with the Cinco Bingo matches now, but we do have one match tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern between CD and Brov and Medician on channel TBD. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you for everyone. Please follow our runners, Rob the Gamer, and horse123, and please do follow my co-commentator and anchor who's been critical for a lot of these commentations, Garfield Lightning.
Yes, I'm just heckling all the commentators as well, in a loving way, of course. But yeah, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye. Sorry.